Hey, it's Ben.
Hi, I am Max,
Hello, I'm Leo.
and today we will be reviewing the movie Gunpowder Milkshake.
Warning, spoilers ahead. Gunpowder Milkshake was made and released in 2021, and it was filmed in Berlin, which is pretty cool, but they don't mention where it was in the movie itself. It's just in an undisclosed city.
My favourite character in this film is going to be Sammy, who was the main character in this film. She was outgoing, she fought very well, she didn't really give up. She wanted to get to the bottom of this, she wanted to help others, and she wanted to try to save the day. Instead of giving up when she failed the first time, she wanted to keep on going, and not give up, and that's why she really stood out to me. As I said again, she really stood up. She didn't give up as other characters may would have in this scenario. And there's another one, which was the little girl, which unfortunately she lost her father to Samantha, who shot him by accident. She was really quiet at first, but then she was also a really good character in the end. She was a good support and a good teammate to Samantha, and they're my favourite characters.
This movie is I didn't quite enjoy it as I thought I would. There was a lot less action than it was implied, so when I went there, it was just a disappointment because there wasn't much action there. But towards it all, the storyline was good and yeah, a bit tragic, but still good though in a way. But what I think, I just think on where I've read this info from, that it should have kind of given more detail on to what the movie was going to be about. So I went in the cinema thinking there'd be one thing when I watched a completely different thing to what I thought I'd be watching.
My favorite character in Gunpowder Milkshake was probably Madeline, who's one of the librarians. She was really cool, and she said language. That's one of my catchphrases, so I thought that was fun. And I also really liked Ralph Ineson's character. He was only in it for a minute. He was like the dad of one of the guys who died at the start, and he was cool, and I thought he played his character really well. I'm just a fan of him generally. He's in Battle of Buster Scruggs as well, and he's really good in that. He does a lot of small roles, which I've noticed, but I don't know too much about what he does, so I just thought that was a really cool thing to see him in.
What I really liked about this movie is the setting was amazing, the scenes were good, the scenes you could tell what was going on, the music was good, it really blended in with the theme and the humour and what's going on in it. Like, you could really tell straight away what was going on. And something I didn't like about it was, as I said back in my rating, which was the action. Like, there was too much fighting. The movie was perfect, bar there was too much fighting. They went over the top with too much fighting. I felt like if they eased off a bit in the fighting, the movie would have been amazing. But other than that, that was what I liked and what I didn't like about it.
My favorite scene in this movie was probably the fight at the doctor's office. I thought that was really well choreographed and really creative. All the fights in the movie are really well done, but since she wasn't able to use her arms, she had to and get momentum to attack people. I thought that was really creative, and it was also just funny as well. And I liked them trying to escape from that then in the car park with having to teach the younger girl how to drive. She's like 9 and doesn't know how to drive, and then they're like being shot at and stuff. So that was cool. And then also the fight at the end where they're in the diner and you get that one long slow motion shot across with everyone fighting. That was all really cool as well.
Gunpowder Milkshake is a movie that has just come out recently. Gunpowder Milkshake is a Sky original movie and it is available on Sky Cinema.
Overall, I think that the style of this film really stands out. It's very goofy and very fun, And then the violence is like, it's like kind of gruesome, but it's also like, I don't know, it's like they kind of have fun with it, and it's all really outlandish and like silly. It's quite good, and I like it. It's a good style for a film to have. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time, like you're able to get into the story and like the characters and realize how important the stuff is that's going on. So overall, it balances really well.
I would give Gunpowder Milkshake a solid 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good, but I think they went too over the top with all the fighting and that. I felt like if they relaxed it a bit more, it would have been higher.
So if I had to rate Gunpowder Milkshake, I would give it a 6.8. And like, I mean, the reason I'd give this is it's not like it's okay, like not really a oh I love this kind of movie thing. And the actors, like the two main actors I had mentioned earlier, they were pretty good in it. So another good thing to it. But I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything to be coming, so it's not really an enlightening mood or anything. But it's still like it was still pretty good as if you were able to follow it and understand what's going on, which I did. So like I mean, I kind of enjoyed it as to a bit. I a bit enjoyed it as to what it was. Like not very enjoyed it, but it was like I mean it was still in good though. So I'm giving it a 6.8 and not 5.8.
Overall, I'd rate Gunpowder Milkshake a solid like 8.5 out of 10, I'd say. I think it's really good, and it's like a great bit of fun, and it's really good. It's really well acted and well, I don't know, well fighted. The fights look good. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Goodbye, goodbye. Have a pleasant rest of today and a good tomorrow.